Right, look at this. Leftover for, it's been over a year now. You've got to love a bit of Jesmond Dene action. Especially in the winter when it's cold. Ah, I was going to go down that path. There's always a way. Always a way. It looks like we went full dam mode up here. It's like absolute dam. Yeah. That's the joys of dams. How beautiful. I'll tell you what, this is some view, isn't it? Of the Dene. Or the burn, should I say. It's a chilly little loose burn. Welcome to Armstrong Bridge. This absolute unit of a bridge was built in 1878, which makes it 144 years old. It spans Jesmond Dene, which is a lovely little nature reserve on the east or northeast side of Newcastle, just outside the city. And the one thing I absolutely love about this bridge is you can actually come and see up close and personal where it connects with the ground. So I may have said it in previous videos, but bridges tend to only be connected on one side, and I believe it's that side. So that side's not connected at all. Now I'll take you into the wilderness a bit, not far off the beaten path. And where we are now is right under one of the feet. And let me show you how it connects to the ground. So you can see it there, just on some rollers or some pivots. And the reason that is, so at the bottom of every single one of these, let me zoom in and show you, it's the same all the way along with some cross bracing and things for support. And what these do is, as the metal of the bridge expands and contracts, so the bridge literally gets, up to millimeters longer and shorter as it gets hotter and colder throughout the year. These actually pivot or roll. So at the moment, they're basically perfectly level. But so you come back in the summer when it's 20 to 30 degrees Celsius, you will see that this side here is moved over slightly and it's sort of sitting at a pivot angle. And that's because the bridge has stretched and got longer, and it needs to be able to sort of capacitate that and be able to handle that. Because if it didn't have these points that weren't, fixed and structurally that weren't fixed down, when the metal did get bigger and expand, it would warp and eventually fail. So yeah, I really love the feet here, because you can actually see, that's literally just sitting. The entire weight of this bridge is sitting on the feet here, which is just this little, it's almost like a car tire, a tiny little contact patch with each other. And yeah, especially when you see the big pillars that are stood around, you might think, well, why did they bother doing that? Why didn't they mount them directly to these big hunking pillars rather than just that tiny bit in the front? And like I say, it needs to allow for that movement. So yeah, it's one of the many reasons why I love this area. Good old Armstrong Bridge. It's been standing here for 144 years. 144 years. It's been standing here, getting longer and shorter, expanding and contracting. Oh, look at the sun on the leaves and the icy ground. Could you get much more picturesque? So, like I said, I believe this is the side that isn't connected. I was standing basically below where he is now. Let's have a look. There you are. You see that gap? So that gap there is to allow the metal to literally expand and stretch and get longer and come close, if not touch this wall. I think if it touched that wall, we'd be in trouble. But yeah, a couple of mil, it grows, actually stretches, and that's why these posts with the pillars on that you see go down to those little rollers at the bottom. See, it's quite picturesque on here, isn't it? The old winter wonderland. And this is why I love winter. That's why I love the thing. You might slip and slide about a bit, but it's well worth it for the views. And yeah, we'll go have a look at the other side. We can just see if we can see a connection. Look at this, the sun's just risen enough to start glistening on that ice. It'll be melted soon, unless the tree does a job and shades it. But you can see where the sun's been ruining all the winter fun already. Boo! It's a lovely bit of architecture, this bridge. There we go, where we're standing. There's a bit of a view over this side as well. And we'll be going down there to the pet cemetery. You just bask it out. Moment of truth. Was I bullshitting? Is there a gap on this side? No. Well, yes, but there is a bolt in there connecting. Let's see if I can get some light in. There you are, you can sort of see it. So yeah, connected to the stone in the earth on this side. And thanks to those pivots, allowed to grow and get longer and still act as a footbridge. Alright, so when we're down the bottom, the reason that they are level now, and it's about sort of 3 degrees Celsius, is when the engineers initially built it, they had to make those foundation platforms with the upper bump for the bridge sort of legs and supports to stand on. And they figured, right, what's the medium, what's the average temperature at this point in the northeast of the UK? And it's probably under 10 degrees Celsius, the average temperature for the year. So when they build it, the bridge is going to be the majority of its time, you know, between 0 and 10 degrees Celsius, therefore perfectly level and transmitting all of that force straight down onto the beam and the pillars underneath. And then in the summer, when it's slightly off kilter, you know, the bridge isn't as strong because it's not going directly down, it's got that little curve to deal with. However, it still works just fine. It's designed that way, but the majority of its time spent directly level. But I'll catch you later. The sun's having me life. Like I say, if I am ever back here in the summer, I'll make a point and show the angles. But for now, I think I might see you down at that sign there. What do you think? So I think this is a sign essentially explaining what I was saying. I'm not going to read this now because then I'll have something to enjoy when I'm editing the video. But feel free to pause it. For now, we're going to the pet cemetery. The old Skye Bridge. How are they used then? And we got some local Jordan kids in the river. Got the old frosted tips. No, I want the frosted tips. There we go. Yeah, have a look at the river. It's lovely. So the burn. Look at that support pillar as well. Very nice. It is a canny bridge. Used to do markets and everything on it, but not for now, not for now. Anyway, we're going to go for a bit of an adventure to the pet cemetery. You coming with? If we get the best way to get, I think it's just going to send it down here. Yeah, we're just going to have to send it down here. Now this cemetery, you can already see the headstones there. It's a bit more hidden in the summer. I'm going to so fall on my arse here. Oh god, this is frozen as fuck. Oh, right, you may as well just get me face if I do fall on my arse. Right, run, 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 run. There we go, there we go. So, now we're down at the pet cemetery. Got the owl poodle headstone. June's pet. That's on the 70s to the 80s there. You got a lovely red boy there, 8 years old. Some more poodles. A little bell, Puppet the white poodle at the back. Good old Bessie with the frozen headstone. That is a frosty leaf, isn't it? And you got Winnie down there. And you got Lassie the golden retriever. And you got Prince the Labrador. And Bruce the Row Collie. 50 to 79. 59 to 71. Not bad, eh, Devil? And there's a few more slowly being overridden. What have you got behind you? You got Penny, the Alsatian. This is quite a nice little headstone. Marble, frosty. Is there any more? Oh, looks like that's it. That's the pet cemetery, just off the path here in Jesmond Dene. If you're into this kind of thing, or you've read the book / watched the movie and you want to go to the pet cemetery for some reason, then it's a canny one. It's not too bad at all. Well, I'll catch you in a bit. It's going to have a tunnel under the road. This tunnel was built back in the day, so it's not the tallest, but it's tall enough. And on the other side, you've got a slip slide adventure down there. Oh, speaking of slip slide adventures, the bottom of one of these gardens did a slip slide adventure the last time I was here, or the last few times I've been here. How good's that old fence, like? It's completely overgrown. I think they've rebuilt the garden. Let's have a quick look. Oh, it's a canny little place to explore. This is Jesmond Dene. Ah, you can see the new wall and the old wall. I'll just put the corner back up. So the whole corner of that garden was just over here. Right, well, nice one for putting your bloody garden back here. Didn't let nature take it. And then there's the rest of the house and all at the bottom. I might as well keep it going because there's some cool shit doing here. Just around this corner. Yes, this is what I'm talking about. Some fences. See, this is what you want. This is what you want to see. It's been a while since I've been down here. This tree was here the last time I was here. Still remember hopping that. I mean, I didn't ever hop that fence ever. You know, it's a dangerous place over there, so definitely won't be seeing us there. Oh well, welcome from definitely not the other side of that fence. This is the old hall. And there is a sign around here for it. Alright, let's hope this one's as easy to get around as the last one. Yes it is. I'm just going to have to show you. There you go. There you go. It's easier than the last one. Anyway, let me sneak through here. You know, and I'll show you in here while I'm here. That's ruined the back. But then all the plants. Anyway, let's scooch out of here. Oh, cheap scoocher in the Toon. Yes, before we head on down the slippery path, we've got Lord Armstrong's banquet hall with the sun blasting through it. Isn't that absolutely majestic? You know, I love me a good river and some lovely little laminate flow. It does go turbulent towards the bottom there, but look at the majesticness as it flows over. You've got to love a weir, don't you? And the little lava spill there, which I don't think's been used in many and many a years. The old Farrier overspill. Oh, that looks broke as that. Armstrong's creation. No, believe it or not, I was just talking about, I wonder if this whole waterfall river section is made from the coal mines. It may, I may not. Like I say, I'm not going to read this now. I'm not some nerd. No, I'll read it in editing. Look at that waterfall. Oh, it's fucking lovely, isn't it? A reflection. The old mill. Let's head out. There's a dam up there as well. Let's check out the mill. I've actually read that one before. You're welcome to pause and read. See how geared. Feels like a prison cell nowadays. So did the old shot from Cornwall. Through the path. That's where the fire pit was. And the chimney. We'll head up there, shall we? Let's crack on. There's some stairs, very shallow stairs, very steep stairs. Let's get up here. Big wander through the old path. So this was a path back in the day. There was 3 ways ahead: a higher, a middle, and a lower. And this is the higher. The one we just walked up the stairs past was the middle, and the lower is just completely gone. Completely gone into the Dene. Look at that, it looks like the sea. It's just a frosty field. Look at that sun. Trying its best. Well, that tree lived a good life. And now it's serving as a mini dam for this weir. Gotta watch your footing here. There's some skypey bits. Oh, that's just coming down. Nice and calm on the one side, kicking off on the other. Just bouncing off the rock. And you got this lovely picturesque bridge here. Could you imagine just in your kayak or your canoe, just bobbing your way down the river, or the burn, should I say. Very nice, isn't it? Beautiful. You can see the reflection of the sun off the trees reflected off the water. Think about that sentence, like. Oh well. You know, I couldn't see laminar flow like this and not show you. Isn't that lovely? I'm a bit precarious at the moment, but it's worth it. Let's see if I can zoom in. Look at that. Let's see if the mics will pick this up. Sounds quite strange underneath this bridge. It sounds like there's rushing water. However, it's not rushing at all. There's just a little bit there. But yeah, it's just echoing off the ceiling there. It just sounds like it's rushing from over there, but it's not. Anyway, I'm gonna precariously get myself back here, and I'll see you. So this is the tunnel under the bridge of many sound illusions. And can I stand up in here? I can feel it. I don't want to disturb that. I can just about stand up. Now in the summer, that's the way up and down. However, in the winter, I don't think I'm keen for that. Some of that we are for you. That's the bridge of sound illusions. Well, because the weir happens before the end of the bridge. Like I say, it just reverbs around. Just makes it sound like the water, the sound of rushing water is coming from within the wall itself. But it's not. It's not. It's all an illusion. Anyway, not sure if there's anything left on this little trip. So this might be the end of the video for Jesmond Dene. It's a lovely place. It's quite close to the centre of Newcastle, so you know, it's a nice little piece of nature inside the city in the metropolis. And you've got these natural dams from storms bygone. Oh, buddy, whoa. Oh, we'll go have a look at this one and then I'll sign off. Oh, beautiful, isn't it? Right, I'm going to sign off from Jesmond Dene, and I'll see you later. Peace. You've got to love a bit of winter action, don't you?